It's just like evidence that I would not look good with a slick back. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Angelica. This week's episode is gonna be focused on an introvert days of my life type of vlog. I opened up this camera initially not knowing what the heck this video is gonna be about, but I thought about it and I'm like, wait, last week's episode was more about like being productive, trying new things for the first time. That's kind of like pushing myself out of the comfort zone, being extroverted a little bit more. But this week I was like, wait, why don't we do an introvert days of my life vlog? That's gonna be something entirely different, something that I don't think I've ever done. And to be honest with you, I feel like 60% of the time I feel like an introvert anyways. Now that the sun came out, I feel like I've been in an extrovert type of era lately. And honestly, that's because the sun's out. There's just much more things to do. Your mood is boosted up. When that happens, I feel like that fuels my energy, but it doesn't fuel my energy for long. I end up having like a battery drainage. So when I hang out with people too much, go out too much, I get instantly exhausted. I know there's other people out there that are instantly the opposite. Oh my gosh, this literally needs to be sharpened after I use this. I've seen so many people this past week. I've done so many things this past week, and so it's time to do a reset and also time to just relax by myself, do things at home. So right now I am currently getting ready so I could go to Pilates. I usually have Pilates twice a week at Club Pilates. Pilates has changed my life. I'm not even kidding. It has made me more happier, my body more snatch faster, and it definitely is fun going with your friends sometimes too. A little bit of highlighter because I like that natural glowy shine. And of course, this is a Rare Beauty, guys. This is the shade Exhilarate. I've used this for, I think I want to say 2 or 3 years straight. My go-to. That's my finishing spray. It's not even a setting spray. This is actually from Tier, but it's like glossing coating mist, refreshing your skin, anti-wrinkle, and brightening. So it's just like you can use it even with your skincare. You do it on your makeup, you can, like before your makeup, but it literally just says that it's supposed to give you hydration to your skin barrier, you know, that glowy gloss. Obviously, you see that right now. It's not just a highlighter. I have this jacket right here because it's still cold. I feel like if it's summertime, like I won't need to wear this, but I actually keep this on when I'm like doing the workout. This is from Aritzia TNA. This bodysuit also is from TNA. I have this in like 3 different colors. I have this in black, I have this in taupe, and I have this also in pink. Really, really cute. And then I also have my Amazon Pilates socks. Hello. Yeah, my hair, I feel like it looks so good being bouncy, but today is hair wash day, so I'm gonna be showing you guys my actual hair routine. I usually actually vlog this on my short form videos, but it's time for y'all to know the secret, okay? How I do my hair and all that stuff. I actually use a bunch of different nozzles when it comes to my Dyson. Like, do you guys see like 4 different things all at once? Yeah. Depending on my mood, like, and where I'm going that week, that's gonna determine like, how I style my hair. But since I don't have anywhere to go, okay, we're gonna minimalistically style it. So we won't have to do all the really crazy bouncy curls. I think I might just do like the slight blowout, kind of like what I did right here, and it's actually faster than doing the bouncy curls. So let's go to Pilates, let's get ready, and let's get started with the day as an introvert. Early by, I want to say 10 minutes before it starts. So I wanted to show you guys what I do before I head in. Usually I put up my hair before I get to my Amazon Club Pilates type of reformer loops. Literally so cheap. I want to say it was like around $15 or something like that. And they have a bunch of different colors, which is great because I don't want to have to use theirs because you don't know how people have touched their things. I don't know if they even disinfect it. Go through my car kit. What does the car kit contain of? I have setting spray, I have sunscreen, I have lip gloss, I have everything that you need for an emergency kit if you want to touch base, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I like to do. And in this case, I want to put some gloss on, especially when I talk. My lips end up becoming a little bit more drier than usual. Tears Rosy Lip Oil. And so far, I have had great experiences with Tear, which I freaking love. This is a great color, and it feels very light. My hair is a mess. I need to go home and do that whole body wash. and hair wash reset. I cannot wait. After this, we're gonna go to the grocery store. Only have like 4 or 5 things on my list, so I'm not going to be overspending, okay? We're gonna go in and out, because I actually, fun fact, do not like going to the grocery store for long periods of time, because it's just like frustrating trying to find everything and then paying and putting everything in a bag. I do have to get my hair on my face, but then also it has to be like a low pony, and I hate low ponies because it's kind of ugly. It makes me look like a man. But you know what? We gotta do what we came here to do, okay? Which is working out. I usually go in about 2 to 3 minutes before the class starts, because if I go by myself, I don't necessarily need to reserve like a seat, if that makes sense. If I go with my friend, then we have to go in like 5 minutes before so we can like sit next to each other. But today, that is not the case, okay? We are doing things by ourselves on our own. I really like to go to Pilates because honestly, it's like a slow isolation type of workout. It's not like high intensity. You don't do it until you fail. You go at your own pace. It's really relaxing. It's good. And I don't sweat bricks when I'm doing that, which is amazing. It's actually so hot outside. It feels like it's like 7 degrees, but it's actually 65. But am I complaining? No. I'm actually so happy that in my introvert era right now, okay, in my days where I'm recouping my energy, my social battery, at least we have the sun to help boost that up. Anyways, I went ahead and tried the new Starbucks iced matcha latte. I don't really know much of a difference. My cousin got it for me yesterday when we were hanging out at my house. She said that she tasted a difference. The fact that the new one isn't as sweet. I usually get the grande size, by the way, with brown sugar syrup and vanilla cold foam on top. Okay, first of all, they did not whisk that. Like, I still taste the powder. What the heck? It's like I have to keep on mixing it because like the powder, I mean, the taste is good though, that's the thing, okay? But anyways, we're gonna head home. I'm gonna give you guys a little tiny quick grocery haul. I'm gonna put that stuff back and I have to do a whole hair wash. So this is so gross. I can't. And we also might have to walk the dogs today. So that might be good. Okay. I always say this to myself, but being on the list, I think I only got one thing that's extra, and that's because my boyfriend actually asked for this, which is toilet paper. We only had 1 roll left in the house, so this was a must. It was much needed. I got broccoli for tonight because I'm gonna be making spaghetti with cheesy broccoli. Whole new cartons of eggs because we do not have any at all at home. I know, what? Of course, we have my probiotic yogurt drinks. Activia is literally one of my favorites other than Yakult. I drink 1 or 2 of these a day. Just so refreshing. I got myself a cucumber because I will be making chicken and rice with cucumber. I told myself I was gonna get Nestle chocolate chip cookies, but I ended up getting these bunny Pillsbury sugar cookie dough ones. My boyfriend loves these. And since we got the chocolate chip cookie doughs last time, we're just gonna eat these. This is so good with milk. Okay, so now that we did that, I'm actually gonna go and take the dogs out on a little 10-15 minute walk. It's like hot outside, so this is gonna be great. I don't have any like big bags, crossovers I'm gonna be like wanting to wear for the walk to hold my keys, my cell phone, all that stuff. So I'm just gonna put on these Aritzia TNA Mega sweatpants. I literally just washed these, so I hope I don't get them dirty. My fit does not match that much, okay? But you know what, it's enough to wear to the point where like I won't get super hot. I should feel very like productive all day today. Whenever I take my dogs on a walk, I like to stay present. When I'm taking those walks, you're spending time with your dogs. I have that time to have no social media for 15 minutes straight. Just no distractions, really just enjoying the nature, the sun. Some days I do just put in my headphones and just blast music, but other days, I don't know. I kind of just like walk when talking to my dogs since it's like spring season in Washington. That means I have to actually fertilize and water my flower pots and stuff like that. I really wanted to replace this American flag in front of my house. Flower pots already at the front of our house and on the side that I planted, and it needs to be fertilized. Yeah, it's just been like taking in the rainwater and I just feel like I need to do something about it. to go because usually when I style my hair, it gets frizzy even after styling. Well, at least a little bit frizzy, you know what I mean? But I'm putting on my Kerastase right now, my 8-hour night serum. That's what I usually do for hair wash days. It basically nourishes it and hydrates and just puts it back to normal. I like to actually put this styler on. I just got this from the Sephora sale, and I just do like a little tiny pea-size dot on there, and this one has niacinamide, so it reduces anti-frizz and it provides heat protection, I believe, which is a plus. Okay, everyone, so I did my hair. I ended up actually getting ready. You guys are probably so confused as to like why the heck I'm in a dress right now when I'm literally at home with nowhere to go. It's for a video. I'm not even kidding. I literally live in sweats all day, every single day. Perks of being a full-time influencer. Why would I film in sweats every single time? You know what I mean? Like, to spice it up. Also, by the way, this dress is gifted by Pepper Mayo. I love their pieces. I'm not even kidding. So I'm gonna go put these away and then let's go and make dinner. Okay guys, so we just ate dinner. The sunset doesn't even like go down until about, I want to say almost 8 o'clock nowadays, which is really awesome. So we're gonna go to Home Depot, get some home yard type of equipment like
hoses, sprinklers, you know, all the good stuff.
For me, I'm looking for a flower basket. Do you guys remember when I mentioned something like that? I don't know if they will have a flower basket, like a hanging one. I'm pretty sure that they do. My mom said that usually Home Depot, Lowe's, and like Costco has it, but Costco always sells out and they only have limited quantities. So I can't wait to actually see what they have. Okay, y'all, I came here for a flower basket, so come help me choose which one to get. I really want to get one for the big front door entrance, so I need something that's a little bit bigger than this. I don't know. I'm not really liking the style. I don't know how it's like rainbowish. So far, I don't think we need anything else. Lawn-wise, flower-wise, I mean, there's stuff that I want, but I'm like, we don't need it necessarily right now. But we did, okay, in fact, need that flower pot because that flag had to go. Now it's time to finally bake cookies. I am in need of a sweet treat, to be honest with you, especially if I didn't have my boba of the day, boba of the week, whatever yet. It's actually really, really easy to make because everything's already like pre-made. You just put it in the oven, you know what I mean? And I love eating these with milk. You know, some people out there that are like very, very extrovert, and this is not a jab at anyone that's an extrovert. I just don't understand how they get their energy by hanging out with people 24/7 and like just not being alone. Like if I'm not alone, I will go crazy. Sugar cookie dough, 350. Okay, well, I'm studying that. I'm gonna need to put some kind of baking sheet on here. Okay, so I already washed my hands. All I need to literally do is just place it on this rack right here. I know some people, they love actually starting from scratch, like a recipe. And TBH, I do like to do that sometimes when I have absolutely nothing to do and I'm like really, really bored and you're doing it with like a friend or like a sister or like whatever. I did it with my sister one time, and I don't know if you guys have ever like tried Levain New York cookies, but oh my gosh, it's life-changing, okay? First of all, I freaking love New York, and I love New York for a freaking reason. So we ended up finding like a dupe recipe or something like that. And safe to say, it was actually pretty good when I made it, except I like overcooked half the cookies because I had one on the top rack, one on the bottom rack, and it was like, okay. Let's test the cookies. It's finally done. Let it sit for like 10-15 minutes. Oh my gosh. This is bomb. So to bake for 12 to 14 minutes, I baked for 12 minutes because that's how you get it perfect. Now that I actually am done baking these cookies, we're gonna be watching a new show. It's called Last of Us, I think. My parents suggested us to watch, I think it was like a zombie, like, you know, HBO Max.
It's like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, similar to The Walking Dead apparently, and we finished all of our shows. We're done with White Lotus. I'm done with Black Mirror. Waiting for new shows to pop up because apparently a lot of them are like popping up in season. Ew, why do you eat it like that? You used to eat a spoon.
Save silverware.
Because we're gonna be relaxing, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. My life as an introvert, temporarily, because we've been going out often. Say bye to the camera.
Peace out, guys.
Cozy.